I'm probably gonna lose a few games. I'm rusty, bro. I haven't played in a while. Just chill, slow down, chill out, man. I hope so too. Thank you, appreciate it.
Coach EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shot.
What are you doing, man?
Of the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
There we go. It's fucking hurrying up shit.
To cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
First down, Prescott.
Yeah.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. For James Conner, week 1, he was great. 135 yards, a pair of scores. Week 2, didn't approach those kinds of numbers. Not that you would hold him to that level again.
No, not at all. And the hard part for him, because he only had 17 yards on the ground, he did score 1 rushing touchdown. But he had to get involved in the passing game more because they were down big to Kansas City right out of the gate. So the ball had to be thrown. Big Ben threw it 60 times. That means you're not turning around and handing it to James Conner in the running game as often as they would like.
On third down, that's Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try to
I didn't get it.
Complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The surprising
I need the ball at halftime. Throw it in the game. Fuck it. He did it. I can't see how you can see over there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid.
Keep running. I'm good, man. Run that shit one more time like that.
After tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football.
I never played with the sun like that.
His use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that
you
just
mentioned,
are a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in. And he'll take it into the end zone.
I got score now.
Cowboy touchdown.
I'm going to do my thing. His secondary's not that good, so if their secondary's not good, I'm going to throw the ball this time.
The Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-snap?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw,
I'll be all right. I had a chance to do it. I didn't do it.
To get it to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Well, let's take a closer look at the start that the Steelers have had this season as they come back onto the field here. We talked about it. They're 0-1-1. The tie to the Browns, the loss to KC, and now all of a sudden you got the Ravens coming in, and that looks like a game now that they can't really afford to lose.
And they don't want to look ahead. They need to focus on the Ravens and find a way to get a win. But if they do, after that, they're home for Atlanta, and then
he's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we
I want to talk to him.
A big hit for a loss. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
I'd played Madden like a week, maybe.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to
It's
yourself,
all good,
you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Connor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You go 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
You go 46. You go 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first.
I get the ball at halftime. If I like score here, I'd be good. You missed it. Nice.
Let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL.
All right, I got a chance now.
They've gotten just a little bit thicker.
All right, Gooch, here we go.
Everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts
when
they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
I feel bad.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't see him.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out,
I couldn't see him.
Man, because of the coverage, it's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Connor.
Damn, dude. Fuck.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill
That's
battle
fucking
here on
dumb.
3rd and
This
long.
cat, dude.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job they did there, the discipline they had? No matter how hard he fought, more and more people showed up and helped create that big loss of yardage there. That's the kind of play that the defense gets excited about.
I caught that, dude. It's crazy. I'm trying, Gooch.
They run with counter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh, no way. Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this.
And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Then Beasley with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The quick slant, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, 46. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas.
Touchdown here.
Cowboys out in front as we send you to Orlando
16-14
to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Oh, man.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on
I
the
was
scoreboard.
wet, dude, the whole way there. Damn.
Button just yet. Points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Connor. He'll get about 4 here, down the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
Damn, man. Hey, this game will make me popcorn, man. I'm fucking hungry.
The football back. Well, with that
I should stay on destiny, man.
Talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and do you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings, Packers, and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games and really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won. Their field goal kicker missed 3. And Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties in the first 2 weeks.
First time that's happened since 1971. Prescott on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
I hate games like this. I fuck the first game I play.
First down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Over the middle, it hits Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We're hungry, man.
As they connect on the quick slant. A first down carry by Elliott. He's to the 10.
I'm not streaming no more, man. I'll be on later, bro.